Anal glands. Digestion and support high fibre. So 2 scoops a day.
Yeah, 2 scoops a day from.
For Otis.
Yes, not you. Why have you brought those in?
Because apparently you have to do your dog's anal glands if the sacs get full, and his are medium to full. So if we start doing this in the diet, the vet says we won't have to express him.
Welcome to the Now You Tell Me podcast, episode 15.
What a nice round number. Let's stop it there.
No, we've got 5 more at
We'll go
least.
to the next round number.
Yeah.
Okay then. Well, I'm Joe Tasker, and if you didn't know, I'm Northern One.
And I'm Jack Biggs, and I'm the other one.
Glad you looked at your card for that bit.
Yeah.
What do we like week 15 in?
Each week, we embark on a journey to discover the unwritten rules of life that everyone should have known earlier.
Like putting brown sauce on your gravy on top of your Sunday roasts.
Hey!
Is that fine?
I love putting it on my roasts.
We'll discuss it later, potentially.
Each week, we'll be hearing your strange encounters and answering your life's queries and qualms.
So if you want to share yours, then you can send us a DM at Now You Tell Me Pod on Instagram. We'll only read your name out if you include it in the message. You can also find us there on all the socials and YouTube if you feel like watching this organised mess.
Oh, I thought we were going to get it right that time.
Ah, well, next slide, please. We're going to do our quick thank yous now, and we're not going to mess about.
No, you get on with it then.
All right, then. We will never stop thanking you for listening or watching, whether you're a first-time listener or an OG listener. This has not been updated. It says day 1. Change it to OG.
Oh, OG listener.
Don't know why the printer boy didn't do that, but that's fine.
I'm not just the printer boy.
On Apple Podcasts, Jam said. By the way, I'm sorry for reading these. If you've already heard these ones, we've got a system now.
I feel like we've got them. We haven't done these ones.
Okay, good. Hi, Jam. Strawberry or raspberry? You let us know.
Don't. No, that. No. No, Joe.
Jam.
Please, can you not snort again?
Listen now. Jam says, I love this podcast. You're so easy to listen to. I wonder if they've heard one where it's just me. Like
I talk in all the episodes, thank you very much.
Don't we know it? Am I right, listeners? Are you with me? They also say, listening as I make my way through GCSE art, and they also left 5 stars. Oh, did you choose art?
No.
I believe
Did
that.
you?
What?
Did you?
No?
I thought you did it.
No, I never learnt out in year 7, 8 and 9. And then is it GCSEs then? Back in the 60s.
GCSEs 10 and 11.
Oh, no, I chose drama.
Of course you did.
First option. That bodes well with English, Lit and Lang. Did very good at that.
Well done.
My first year of 6th form, you choose 4 and then you drop to 3. Is that right for you?
I didn't do 6th form.
What did you do after year 11?
I went to college to do my A-levels.
How many did you do?
I did television and film.
As 1?
Yeah. And that equates to 5 or 4 A-levels.
In what world? 5 A-levels off
Because
one?
it's different topics. I had photography in it, I had radio in it, I had television in it, I had.
So we did 4 A-levels and went to 3. But we're talking about GCSEs, so I've forgotten my past life. So thank you very much, Jam. We definitely didn't mess about with that one.
No, we didn't. And this one is from Daisy on Spotify comments. She actually left this on the We Met a Sugar Daddy episode. Haven't been listening since the start, but ended up bringing every single one in a sitting. Binging every single one in a sitting. Love it.
I'm glad we got through that. Thanks, Daisy. That's brilliant. Thanks, Jam. Thanks, Daisy.
Thank you for leaving in your comments. It's a bit hot in here today.
Guys, do you remember that day
me.
do you remember that day when it was really, really hot? This is that day, although we've had a few of them.
No, we've had a good week or so of them.
I'm glad I bought that little aircon machine off Amazon all those years ago.
I know, it's so good.
When you shove your laundry tube out the window and then it turns your room into a fridge. Oh.
It's good, but I don't like to have it on at night time when I'm asleep in case someone gets into the window, so I have to shut the window.
Climbs through the tube like a borrower.
Yeah.
I love the reference of borrowers again.
I've never watched it still.
We will watch that one day, but there's too much in our... No, because it's at the end of the list, isn't it?
Yeah,
too much. You haven't seen any film ever.
Well, I have actually, since I've met you. I've watched a lot more now.
We started to watch the Ocean Gate doc.
Fell asleep.
Both of us fell asleep. I think mine was 8 minutes in and yours was back.
We had a very busy day, though, because we went to the cat sanctuary. The big cat sanctuary.
We have been to the big cat sanctuary. Don't get this mistaken for Big Cat Rescue.
What? You're becoming a me now.
I would never become a you. Don't get this mistaken for the Big Cat Rescue, all you kits and kittens and kittens out there.
Is that for the cats and the kits? Kittens?
No, Big Cat Rescue is the Carol Baskin one of Tiger King.
Oh, not that one.
Of course,
no.
you haven't seen. No, this is the lovely one. Where was it?
It's near Kent, actually.
It's near Kent, actually.
I think it's in Kent.
I think we mentioned it. Our friend from Cam from 123 on CBC, you need to come down to the cat sanctuary. I was like, we would love to. We went all right.
It was incredible.
Oh my goodness. We must. I thought I just heard the Amazon alarm.
No?
I finally lost it.
You have?
Right, we need to give a bit of background. It is a huge, whopping, pristine place. It ain't a zoo. It's a place where they basically focus on the conservation and rescue of big cats, which brought this sad emotional side to it when we got our tour and we got told about this one. It came from like the war in Ukraine. This was in like a 3x4 place near Russia and stuff. And I think, was it near 60?
They had about 60 cats there, yeah, that they've rescued.
We were very lucky enough to have a talk and learn all about these. Like, I'm talking beautiful big lionesses, lions, pumas, black jaguars.
A lot of them were quite recent that they've rescued.
Yeah.
Like some of them came in March, some of them came in January.
Yeah.
It was quite overwhelming actually with the amount of stuff that we got to learn.
And of course, we got to feed some.
We did.
Jack's like, oh, do we go in there then? You think we're going to step inside?
Well, I don't know, do I?
With a what? What was that? Did you hear that? Am I hearing
I
things?
did hear a vibration.
Oh, it was a phone. It didn't sound like a phone. Window cleaner's having problems with his van. Where was I talking about? Oh, yeah. We're not going to go inside like a wild field with a tiger, are you?
No, but going back, I used to be, as a kid, I loved tigers. Mum would do the little, you know, when you pay like a couple of £1 a month and you get like these nice annual books.
The subscription magazines.
Subscription magazines.
I did that with Mr. Bean.
But it wasn't a magazine, it was like a proper good like book. Like, they were quite like magazine style, but it's in like a proper nice hardback cover.
Oh, that's nice. Hardback.
It was.
Of course you got the hardbacks, yeah.
And I loved it. You got a teddy every month, you got like a different cat teddy, and you got a different cat book.
So you really love the tigers.
I do. Tigers are my favourite.
What did Jack feed? A lioness.
Well, no, I wanted to feed a
All
tiger.
the tigers weren't approaching you.
No, basically, all the other tigers were in doing something else.
They were busy. They were
busy.
too busy for food.
But they like to leave them, like, if obviously they don't want to come over, they just leave them to it. They don't, like, obviously try and get them over. But then they asked you to do a second option, which mine was going to be a lion.
Oh,
but actually,
big
they were
male
quite
lion.
scary. So I went for the lioness in the end.
Can I just say how big? It's like our dog Otis times 2. Massive. Well, you know what a lion looks like. Huge. And then what do we hear when we're eating our dinner?
They were talking to each other.
Jack's tummy. Oh, it's getting so cringy every week.
They're really gentle.
I know, right?
When they took the chicken out of my hand, very gentle.
Yes, through the gap, not just in front of you. So that was our nice little adventure of the week. And then when we ate in the little restaurant, it looked out to the lionesses bit actually.
We did, yes, and the lion.
Yeah, it turns out they sleep up to 20 hours a day.
A bit like Otis.
A bit like Otis, yeah.
He does sleep a lot, doesn't he?
I think they give you a sense of false like comfort that they're really nice. Whereas if you went to cuddle one, I really want to cuddle one, they would just rip you up.
Probably, yeah.
If they felt like it.
And what I also learned as well.
Go on.
That they're only fed like 3 times a week because in the wilds, that's how they would eat.
Oh. See, we've learned a lot.
Yeah.
And what I learned is with the snow leopard bracelet I bought.
You got it on?
I haven't got it on actually.
What was the point of buying
Because
it?
it was hot today.
You've not worn it since you've had it?
Yes, I have actually.
Once.
Thank you very much.
And then you put it down and not worn it
Let
since.
me just go on my app, everyone. I can tell you what my snow leopard is up to in the world.
Joe's not adopted, but he's bought a bracelet that tracks a snow leopard.
He's called King. Where's King? What's he up to? Oh,
you can also you can also track quite a few other animals, can't you? Like turtles, elephants.
Do you work for them?
No, I'm just saying you can.
Oh, it's not saying what country he's in. And I can't remember what country it is, and it's not.
Wow.
You can track koalas. Oh, you can track a whale.
That's cool.
Why didn't I do that?
Why did you do a snow leopard out of curiosity?
Because I like the bracelet more than the others. Sloth, dolphin, giraffe, elephant, gorilla, lion, penguin, polar bear, sea turtle, shark, seal, Jack Biggs. I've got you on Find My Friends. Oh.
Have you found where he is yet? Can't you go on to his
But he's travelled all around the snow mountains in his territory. And you get like cameras when what's it called? sensor cams.
Yes.
When they sense him going past, you get a little video of him. I don't know how this works. This is crazy.
I find that really bizarre because obviously they find out where these snow leopards are and they place like little cameras so you can like capture the actual footage of them.
I love it. Mongolia, that's where it's chilling.
Where's Mongolia?
Underneath Russia, I think.
Okay.
Somewhere over there.
Okay.
Oh, it's nice to... If you're listening, King, I hope you're doing good on the mountains. Looks like you're on your own out there. Hope you're all right. It's Marx's territory.
But a lot of them do live on their own, don't they?
Oh, do they? I think there was two there. Their tails are longer than their body. It's really
Tails
nice
are
fluff.
so long. That evening we went out for a lovely dinner.
We didn't go out. It was in the same place.
Oh, in the same place, yes. And they asked you to sit down at a table and we sat down at a random table, not thinking anything of it.
Well, we swapped tables. I thought I want to be near the window so I can see the lionesses.
Anyway, they brought our food up because you pre-order your food.
In an email a week ago.
Yeah.
And I was so confused at how they knew it was us.
Well, the lady didn't really understand what you were saying at first. She's like, your food, your name.
No, but I was like, I'm so sorry, this is going to be silly. How did you know to bring this food to us? And she looked at me like, you what? Like, because you've just seen us and brought us the things that we ordered a few weeks back. And she said, oh, it's because when you ordered it online, it goes through to the kitchen. I was like, oh, no, sorry, my dear. I always get caught in these conversations with people about misunderstanding. Yeah, but how did you know it was us? And then I said, how do you know we're Jack and Joe? How do you know that's us? Because you're in the Lynx Lodge, so everyone has a lodge with a different animal. And then I was like, well, hang on now. How do you know what lodge we're staying in? Then it got like a bit Darren Browny, didn't it?
I don't get Darren Brown.
You don't get him.
Who is he?
You don't know who... Are you...
They had a train, like a ride named after him, didn't he? The
Fort Park, the ghost train.
But
so
what is it?
Devon Brown is on your list.
Brown?
Devon Brown is on your list with Benedict.
Cumberbatch.
Of people you don't know.
So who is he? What does he do?
Devon Brown, the mind man, like magician, illusionist.
Is he real?
He's a real man.
Oh, I thought it was just like a character.
Right.
Anyway, carry on.
Well, you can finish it off now.
Anyway, turns out...
So I said, how do you know we're in that lodge? She knows so much.
And she was like, because it's on your table.
I was like, what do you mean it's on my table?
The Lynx Lodge.
Where's that?
On your table.
And then it said Lynx on the table on a little plaque. So coincidentally...
We sat in the right place.
We just happened to sit at the Lynx table. Well, I'm glad we've told that story.
The sweet potato curry was very nice.
Very nice. And the conversation with the lovely staff wasn't that aggressive.
No, it was actually lovely.
It was a lovely conversation about how do you know it's us.
But I think you just got a little bit frustrated.
I wasn't frustrated. I was perplexed.
No, because... Perplexed?
I was confused. I was like, how does she know?
That's a big word of the week.
Yeah. It's actually... Have you
no.
I was going to say. Because you don't remember anything that we've learned in Big's Word of the Week.
Yeah, we did. What did we do last week?
Exactly.
Did...
But it is strange, out of all the options...
Couple of them.
Out of all the options you could have chosen for starters, she happens to have brought the right one, but it's because we were... Enough about that.
Anyway, you did something crazy this week. You went flying.
I flew.
Not out of a plane.
I flew as a human.
From the ground upwards.
Yes.
With nothing else upon you, like a plane or a...
What?
I don't know. You explain it.
You know those jet power... You know, like jetpacks that we've invented, and they've got one on each arm, and they've got a backpack on, and they fly around. You see them at like events, or like the warm up for F1, or in Dubai they had like a jetpack race thing. I had to go on one of them.
You were all right, weren't you?
Yeah, not many people can do this, you know. It's the only company in the world. So if you ever see one, or you're like, oh, they're doing that jet thing, not the one in the water, the actual jetpack thing. If you see one, it's this only company that I went to in Somerset.
It's who you flew with.
I flew. So I flew a bit off the ground.
Yeah, and you kind of like went round in a circle, like...
Oh, because they put a hook on. You have to
legs
put a
were
hook
here.
on.
It was like, woo!
Yeah, I wanted to give it the beans and go around in a circle, round and round. It was meant to represent Iron Man because it was to promote Ironheart for Marvel Television. Thank you, Disney Plus. But I just got a bit off the ground. It's very difficult.
Yeah, I won't be able to do it. And you did it on a really hot day as well.
Oh, it's sweaty that day. And you have to wear like fireproof. You have to put fireproof Velcro straps around your legs, your arm, because when that heat's coming out of that jet engine, it's a jet engine, have I mentioned?
Yeah, a jetpack.
I said, how high can this thing go, Paul? Paul was my instructor. He spoke to me through the microphone because I had my ear defenders on, because it's like the sound of it is as loud as starting up a plane because you're wearing an engine off a plane on your back. Well, it's a jet engine. So you can just go up to 70,000 feet.
I find it crazy that people can fly now with these things.
Yeah, and that's just the beginning of it. And I was like, so how's this technology going to develop? If we don't have to put on 32 kilograms on your back and 7 kilograms on each arm and hold that, and then when he turns the thruster on, you've got to push back behind the power. It was a workout.
Well, at least you skipped the gym that day then.
I know, and I flew.
You flew.
I flew.
Flying without wings. You're my special place.
Have you seen Chicken Run?
Yes, I've watched it with you.
No, that was the new Chicken Run, the one with the nugget.
I think I've watched the one with you before as well.
Oh,
because you made me watch it.
It's such a film.
It's all right.
Northern chickens.
It's not, I'm not Northern. I can't relate to them.
I'm Northern and I can't relate to him. I'm not a chicken.
Maybe you're a Northerner.
Yeah, but I'm not a chicken. Who calls me chicken? Should we get our legs out and compare?
No, not getting my legs out.
A chicken
Get my
drumsticks.
guns there.
Right. But that was very nice to fly. Felt so alive and intimidating. It was very scary.
I can imagine it would be.
It was loud, very hot air. And then you start raising from the ground and when your feet go, the legs go all over the place because they're telling you need to stand up, sir. Scary. Every movement. It's like indoor skydiving, if you've done that. Or it's like a bit of skiing when you just move slightly and it turns. It was like that times 10. It was so sensitive.
You've also done something that not many people have done in the world.
Exactly.
Which is quite a cool
I also
thing.
asked how much they were. And they went, they're not for sale. I went, no, I just want to know how much they were. I think they're on 600,000.
600,000?
Yeah, I thought it'd been millions. Yeah, 600 grand for I think it's just the back bit.
That's like a house. 2 houses, maybe 3. But whilst Joe was flying, I sat in the sun for a bit,
That's lovely.
enjoying catching some rays or doing a bit of work.
So it's been a busy week all round.
Yeah, I've also ran out of sparkling waters.
Oh no! What did the police say?
There was none.
There was none. Is that what they said?
Why would the police be told?
Because it's such a scary, dramatic moment.
For me, not anyone else.
I also discovered something.
What did you discover?
I think I might have mentioned on the last podcast. Well, I'll tell you what I've discovered via our very first important feature of the podcast. You tell me now. I'm going to get straight into this because I've always deleted. This is our new thing, getting straight into it.
Yeah, get straight into it and don't fiff about with your lightning ones. It better be different.
This is very different.
I need to itch my toe, but I don't want you to put it in the camera. Don't put it.
The way you're scratching it.
It was a good
Oh.
Don't put that in, please. Don't put that in.
Why if I put it in and blur it? Because you can't, like, full blur.
You can blur it, but I
Okay.
need to see it first.
All right, blur, Sulla. Now.
Okay, it's really
why you
itchy. My feet are not that bad.
I think I mentioned this previously, so here we go. In the car.
In the car?
Sorry. In your car, you know where the little fuel symbol is?
Yep.
Little fuel tank. Is there a little arrow next to it or a little symbol? or
Yeah,
something?
that points to
Oh,
the direction
shush.
of your where you put the petrol in or diesel in. Your fuel in.
Your what?
Fuel.
It's like I'm watching a Huel ad with Stephen Bartlett.
Yeah, it's fuel. A fuel.
Well, let's just pretend you don't know.
Okay.
Did you know that the fuel symbol on your car dashboard,
Yeah.
the arrow that's next to it points to which side of the car your fuel cap's on?
No, it doesn't.
You knew, didn't you?
Well, of course I did.
Well, if you didn't know, when you found that out, though,
Yeah,
know what I
to be
mean?
fair, you told me when I was in the car, and I found that quite fascinating. But I never look at the little buttons and like things that flash up on the car.
of course you don't. You're driving around with the engine light on for 2 years. Oh, I just tell you what, something else you did discover: how to use electric windows.
I know how to use electric windows. You use the little switch.
No.
You press it once and you hold it.
So you didn't know that when you press it down halfway, that's like you let go when you want it to stop. But if you press it all the way in and let go, it goes all the way down. You didn't know that. Have you forgotten?
No, because I can do it all in one go. I
Go
press
on.
it once and then I press it twice and it goes up.
No, you just press it up once, all the way, and it'll
No,
go
it
up.
doesn't because you have to hold it. It just doesn't go up.
No, that's what you've forgotten already.
What?
It goes up halfway, then up, doesn't it?
So it goes...
Yeah. So if you go all the way up and just let go, it goes all the
No,
way up.
because you have to go through the second one first to get to the top one. So it goes...
Yeah, you just press it all the way up in one go and let go.
What?
The switch on your door.
Yeah.
Pull it
I have
right
4 switches on my
as
door.
far as it goes. You pull it up, let go, and your window will go to the top. You don't have to hold on to it. I'm telling you.
I need to try this.
Where have you been? Are you like from the have you got like a Flintstones car? When your feet pop out the bottom?
No.
I can't believe you didn't know that. I thought you remembered.
So if I want to put the windows up fully,
Yeah.
I go, hold it back and keep my finger on it.
No!
So
You put it
let
all the way up and let go.
But then,
It's automatic.
oh, so if you go down, it goes.
If you want to go down
opens.
a bit, you just do the halfway one. Or you press it all the way down and
Because
let
I'm
go.
still doing it when we let the air in for oats in the back. I go, then I hold it down.
Why do you think when I'm driving all the windows are down, my both hands on the steering wheel and the windows are magically going up on their own? It's because I've gone,
Well, I'm a passenger. I don't pay attention to what you're doing.
but I'm manager, darling. That's what it comes back to. I'm manager.
Oh,
Right, well, it's a lot of you tell me now. That was 2 in 1, that. It's meant to be the fuel tank.
well, thank you for that one. That was quite interesting.
You're very welcome. You've actually learned something which you'll definitely forget again.
Yeah, I always forget everything.
Can't believe you just found out how to
I
use...
only remember things of things I want to remember.
That's fine. I guess you don't want to remember how to use Windows. I can't believe you just found that out. Well, you tell me now that that's where the fuel tank is and the arrow, and to do electric windows, you do it twice instead of one. But if you want to do it a little bit, do it once.
That was good.
Now you tell me. I mean, you tell me now.
You've even got it wrong.
If you've got any, do send them in.
Oh, getting people to do your work for you.
Here we go with the jingle.
I never knew that about the windows.
I know.
It's Big's word of the week.
Out of nowhere.
The jingle's been improved. But
you've got percussion. Sometimes I wonder why we're doing this.
What, Big's word of the week?
No, the whole thing. Right, this better be a good word. I can't remember the rest of them. I'm starting to sweat a bit. This might be a quicker rep, everyone.
But I have got 2 just in case this one isn't as good.
Okay, hit us with your favourite one first.
So the first one is whippersnapper. I learnt this the other day
Yeah.
because Lee used it.
What? Whippersnapper?
Yeah.
Yes, we all know what whippersnapper.
No, I don't know what whippersnapper means.
What's your definition of whippersnapper?
Well, after you told me what it means...
So I told you what the meaning is of your segment.
No, you told me when we was in the situation when we were sitting at the table when it
Okay,
happened.
no, go on then. Whippersnapper, what does it mean?
A playful term that an older person may use to describe a young person who is overly confident or cheeky.
Oh.
Yeah. So I didn't really know what that meant until, obviously, Lee used it the other day.
Yes.
My next one is actually a better one.
Oh, that's enough of that one. Right, what's the next one?
Lollygag.
Lolly what?
Lollygag.
Right. So.
We've gone from whippersnapper to lollygag.
Right.
At least I can pronounce this one.
So how would you use lollygag in a sentence? What would be the sentence? I doubt you've got it written down.
Stop lollygagging.
Oh, lollygagging now.
Yeah. Stop lollygagging around.
Does that mean you're just chatting a lot of rubbish?
Stop lollygag round. No lollygagging around, I'd say.
Right.
Do you want to know what it means?
Yes, please.
Okay.
This is the worst dictionary corner.
It means fooling around instead of getting things done, spending time in a silly or unproductive way. So scrolling, stop lollygagging on your phone.
So you're a lollygagger. You are, aren't you? All you do is lollygag.
I'm not fooling around.
Are you saying? I'm sorry, are you saying falling or fooling?
Fooling.
Like physically falling?
No, fooling around.
Onto the ground?
No.
Like falling down a stair?
Oh, stop fooling around.
Again, are you saying the word fall or fool?
Fool.
It sounds the same. Right, let's separate them. You said, oh no, I'm falling down the stairs like a fool.
Oh no, I'm falling down the stairs like a fool. What's the difference? They're the same. Well,
No,
not the
they're
same
not.
meaning, but a
Are
fool.
you saying F-A-L-L or F-O-O-L?
F-O-O-L.
Fool.
Fool. Fooling around.
Okay. So lollygagger.
No, I'm a lollygagger apparently.
All you do is scroll and fall.
So what I'm doing is lollygagging.
Wow, look at that.
I'm going to use that now. Stop lollygagging around, Joe.
Oh, you lollygagging whippersnapper. Well, thank you very much. That's actually really
That's a
interesting.
good correct terminology because you're older and I'm younger. Oh. Okay, that was biggest word of the week.
So we're just like entering a segment and then ending it like
No.
that.
But
Oh. Right.
Before we get into your queries and qualms, we'd like to advise each other on something that we should have known earlier.
I can think of a few things already. Well, let's see what's written down then, just for the
Oh, this is your episode.
format purposes. You wouldn't have thought it. You lollygag.
You're lollygagging right now.
Right.
You fool.
We've got to address the elephant in the room.
What's the elephant in the room?
For years now, quite a few people watching may have known it 'cause it's probably in the video, but you put brown sauce on your Sunday roasts on top of the gravy.
I do, yes.
Why?
Because the brown sauce adds a bit of extra flavour to the gravy. So
Right.
mix it into the gravy on the plate.
Right.
And then it just adds a bit more flavour to the meal.
Okay.
Why do you put ketchup on mashed potato then?
I don't.
You did it at my mum's the other day, actually, with your shepherd's pie.
No, I put ketchup as a dollop next to the shepherd's pie, just add a bit of sauce with it.
But you still used it.
You're putting brown sauce on the sauce. You're putting brown sauce on
Gravy's
gravy.
not a sauce.
What's gravy then?
Gravy is
Come on.
a liquid that goes onto your food.
Oh, sorry. Okay. and
No,
what-
no, gravy's part of a roast dinner. Like a roast potato is a part of a roast
to make me
dinner.
feel a little bit sick, the brown sauce mixing in.
I love it. It's so good. I'm not the only one though. Georgia does it as well.
The person that's related to you. If anyone at home, please, if you put brown sauce on gravy, then that gravy is on the roast. That to me is very stomach churning.
No, it's not. It's really good. And haven't you your Yorkshire puddings though? Oh no! Come on, that's so good.
No.
Will you put brown sauce with peanut butter in a sandwich?
Yeah, but have you tried it?
No, and I'm not going
But
to.
peanut butter in bread is just a bit on the dry side.
I don't like peanut butter in a sandwich.
See, oh well, you're invalid then. But you put a bit of brown sauce in, just a couple of dollops, spread it round.
That smells. And you do it with sausage rolls.
Just a dollop, just something to dip your sausage
No,
roll in.
you don't need to dip it in. A sausage roll is good enough without a dip.
It's just a bit dry.
You don't need to add it with it.
Do you remember when I took a peanut butter brown sauce sandwich, PBBSS, if you're wondering for short, to
PBSS.
peanut butter brown sauce sandwich,
Yeah.
to Adam Richman, Man vs. Food,
You did, yeah.
and he did not like it.
Yes, because it's not normal.
He called it a cement sandwich.
And he knows his food.
Man versus Food. Well, the man won that one, but then I ate it.
So you tell me now, what's that going to link to it?
We've done that bit.
So what we should have known earlier is leave us be with our
You
own
tell me
little-
now we've done that.
No, tell me. Now you tell me.
This is... We're going to have to cut this episode short, everyone. I can't express how hot it is.
In this situation, if anyone has a weird food combination, just leave them to it.
Yeah, just live your life, but it can't be brown sauce on gravy.
Yes, it can be. That's my food combination that I like.
You put brown sauce on gravy. The gravy has smothered your Sunday roast,
Yeah, but
and you think, this isn't... Thank you so much for this. It's not quite finished. This is how much you're putting on. That is a lot of brown sauce.
But that brown sauce adds something to the gravy. It just gives
And then
it
if
a
you
bit
leave any
like...
food, I can't gobble it up like the greedy gobble gannet I am because it's got a brown sauce flavouring.
When I have a roast dinner, I eat the whole plate. Thank you very much.
Okay. What toppings would you have on chips then?
Chips.
Ketchup at the side?
Maybe a bit of salt and vinegar. Just a little bit, not too much.
Well, fish and chips.
That'll be nice.
That'll be nice.
That's it, really. Or like seasoned fries.
Cajun.
Cajun's good on them, yeah.
I like having a platter now of condiments. I'll have a ketchup blob, a mayonnaise blob.
Sweet chili jam blob.
I used to carry around a little when they brought out peri peri salt when I was in.
No, you didn't.
When I was in school, I used to have peri peri salt in my bag because normally you might go around to your friend's house for tea if my mum's still working, and I didn't realise at the time that when they make you food, I went, "Oh, that's lovely." Sorry, one second, Sarah, my friend's mum, Sarah. I'd sprinkle on my peri salt on the chips.
Why did you
Or
do
the
that
rice
for?
or the broccoli.
To be
I
fair,
love
though,
peri salt.
Peri salt on broccoli, long stem broccoli is really good.
Peri salt on broccoli is the hidden secret.
It's
It's
really
so
good.
good. Just the right ratio. But yeah, I realise that it's like I'm saying, oh, your food's not good enough. Let me just put on this Nando's salt. Yummy. Would you put on cheese on your chips?
You can have cheesy chips, yeah.
Would you put on gravy on your chips?
Before I met you, no, I never did. But when you did it once, I tried it, and fish and chip ones with gravy or curry sauce, it's quite nice.
Fish and chips with curry sauce is the good one.
Yeah.
I'd never get the gravy from there. Although I once made gravy at home and then ordered fish and chips.
You do, yeah.
Gravy and chips is nice. It's better.
alright.
It's better after a night out.
It's better than I thought it would be.
Would you then put brown sauce on your gravy?
No.
and chips? Would that be wrong?
Yeah.
That'd be disgusting,
No,
wouldn't
stop trying to trick me here.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm asking questions.
Yeah, because I don't like brown sauce on my chips.
I love this. It's like a Piers Morgan interview, this.
I don't like brown sauce on my chips.
Interesting. But you like it on Yorkshire pudding veg?
Yeah, and gravy, yeah.
Okay.
But just gravy. If I mix it in the gravy prior putting it on the chips, yeah, I might like it.
Pryor?
So when you mix it all together,
You can
put a bit
tell
of
you're
brown
getting
sauce
more
in.
business work in, Mr. Pryor. Well, thank you very much for that enlightening enlightenment.
Hopefully I'm not the only one that puts brown sauce in their roast dinners. There's got to be some more people out there.
Let us know in the Spotify comments. Anyway, I've heard about our qualms. I think we've disrupted the narrative. Shall we go on to our listeners' qualms?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I didn't like my yeah then. Yeah.
All right.
Have you got the first one? I think this one's a long one. That's why I give it to you.
Oh, it is.
Because when I say it, I stumble my words and you just get confused of what the qualm is.
This one has a name. It's from Hannah. Hello, Hannah Montana, Hannah Banama Lama.
I used to love Hannah Montana as a kid.
Amazing. Hannah, this is a different Hannah from last time.
I mean, I never Hannah before.
Yeah, because I kept doing Hannah Banama Lama.
Oh, yeah.
Was it because of that? I don't know. Hannah says, Joe and Jack. Put it in capitals because she knows the order.
I know she's trying to make a point.
Can't get enough of these weekly episodes. They make my whole week. Here's what I need immediate help with. I'm not one for dates. The food? Oh,
Dates?
but I went on my first date. we weren't really one for dates.
We didn't really go on a
But
date.
we would have done, but we wouldn't have called them dates, I think.
Yeah, we went on to like meals out together, but it wasn't like
Yeah.
I was staying around your house before we went on a date.
Okay, there's a lot to get through here. She went on a first date. He was smart, funny, and had a laugh. Was it me? Oh, wait, and had a laugh that was almost as funny as Jack's seal sounds.
Everyone loves my laugh in the comments.
Jimmy Carr. We matched on a dating app where we both realised our love for similar food. Sushi.
It's not us. We love our food. I have a still laugh.
I like sushi, but I'm the fake sushi fan, like chicken and rice, avocado chicken and rice. I don't
salmon's
don't
really
like
good.
the fish. Yeah, sometimes. Anyway, she says, naturally, we went to a sushi restaurant. I pretended to be cooler than I actually am, making out that I was always ordering sushi. In reality, it was just the audio sushi at train stations. That's me. Was it
Yo
your sushi?
sushi's good.
Is that the one with the conveyor belts?
Yeah, I love that.
I love that. He mentioned he loved the spicy tuna rolls. I don't like spice.
Oh, really?
Where this is going.
I don't like spice either, though, Hannah, so don't worry. Actually, no, I've been starting to like a bit of a kick.
How about we find out what she says next?
Carry on.
The waiter brings a beautiful wooden platter of sushi rolls, chicken and rice,
This must have been a bougie restaurant then.
I know, right? Pickled ginger, all the usual. And a generous scoop of a green-like dollop of something. I know where this is going. The date was going very well. We had such a natural and easy chat. Just as I went to eat my last roll, I had been staring at the green side sauce, not knowing what it was. This is me. But wanting to try it. I dipped the roll in the majority of the sauce.
Majority, big mistake already.
And I know, right? And as soon as it touched my lips, I realised, yeah, this wasn't guacamole. Hannah, you fool! Hannah, you fall!
You fall.
This is exactly what I did. When we went to the one with the little conveyor belts,
Yeah.
I went, oh, I love guac. She says, I ate the whole roll and the lot of the wasabi. I did wonder why there would be a Mexican side at a sushi restaurant. Simply because it was green, and I'm an idiot. I was mid-chew when my internal organs started screaming. He immediately knew what I had done, and luckily found the funny side of it.
Oh, good.
Not sure I did. What should I have known earlier? Please help. That's crazy, because that is exact... Everyone must have done this. Are we all idiots? I was like, oh, there's a bit of guac there. I love that. But it seems a bit like Play-Doh. I was like, is it guac? Hot mama. Wasabi around the gums.
I'm a little bit different, you see.
I know.
If I'd never tried something or I'm intrigued to trying something new, I'll only have a little bit of it. I won't dunk the full amount in it because then you're waiting a sushi roll.
But you do think, like, what else is green on the side? It's guac.
But you don't know what people put in those things.
I know, plus, it was only a little bit when I tried it. Like, if they were going to give you guac, why wouldn't they give me more? It was hot and it ruined the whole flight. Of course, it was at an airport. What should you have known, Hannah? Excuse me, what's this? Oh, mind you, they said they've got this sushi bond and she's really cool and that she has sushi all the time. So she didn't want to show she didn't know what it was.
But some people might just want to dip it in and enjoy the sushi roll.
What are you meant to do, wasabi? Put a bit on your...
Yeah, you don't dunk the whole thing in. I wouldn't.
But it's so hot. How is that enjoyable? Like, it's
I personally wouldn't probably eat it. If you're trying something new that you should have known earlier, just give it a tiny little dip. I don't think he would have noticed if you weren't going to... I think he would have thought you were even weird about shoving the full amount in.
Well, that's exactly what's happened. It's a bit late now for her. She's in pain.
Well, she's not now. Hopefully she'll survive. But how's it going?
Are you back with him?
Any more dates after that?
Probably not to this. Probably go Nando's. It's a bit safer. They don't do guac though. You have to go to Ketos or something. Get some guac. What should you have known earlier, Han? Don't be afraid to ask or be more honest initially about the whole sushi thing. Everyone can like sushi, but don't be so confident you're an expert and you shove a lot of not edamames. That's what you like.
Oh, I love edamames.
Oh,
Someone Instagram DM me actually said you can buy them from a certain shop.
Oh, the Waggers ones?
Yeah, so I need to find out where I can get those from.
Interesting.
I need to look back at the DMs.
Do like some edamames.
Oh,
but yeah, don't go shoving what's it called? What's the green? Wasabi.
Just try a little bit. A little dab.
Just a little bit. Yeah, don't confidently go, I don't know what that is. I'll have the full whack.
That's the biggest risk.
Never do that. Just a dab. Thank you, Han. Hope that's helped for your next date.
It does sound like those two are a bit like you and me. We'd probably do something like that.
Yeah, but we'd like, do you want to try a bit of that together? All right, and we'll have the whole lot
Yeah.
each. So then we're both in pain.
Yeah.
Oh, we share the pain. That's nice. Thanks, Han. Look at us food experts over here.
Guys, I'm going to keep this one short. Unlike the prize I left at my friend's house, I basically used the toilet during their family meal. It wasn't a number one.
Right.
After the double flush, I know where
Do you
this is
know
going.
about that flush? That's something you also didn't know. On people's toilets, there's the little one, and then
Yes,
the
you've
big.
told me this.
And you always use the big one.
I always use the big one.
That's for a bigger flush.
I know, but it gets it fully down then.
What? We?
Everything.
We're not a sanitary podcast, everyone. Right, go on. So he's done a number 2 in the toilet.
After the double flush, I started to panic. As the branch I had left in the toilet...
Branch!
Why have they got it branch for?
It's a big one.
Oh.
I've been here before when I was little.
Wasn't flushing down. It was quite the curler.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So is it right at the bottom, but it's going right up the toilet? How big that?
I'm
That's
so
a big
sorry,
one.
everyone. This is not a poo pot. Yet again, we find ourselves in a poo story.
We do. Thanks a lot. How do I safely leave this situation?
Is he still there?
I had to use the brush, but it wasn't pretty.
Oh, my hay fever eyes. Don't chop it up with the skid brush.
You have to.
Is that what it's for, that brush, for skidders?
Yeah.
I just use a bit of toilet paper.
You stick your hand down the toilet.
Yeah,
to
but I
wipe
don't
off
touch
the
the wall.
side.
I don't touch it.
You're touching the poo.
No, the toilet paper is.
No.
And then I wash, because I'm going to wash my hands anyway. I'm going to wash off any germs.
That's disgusting.
But I'm not touching the poo. I'm not touching.
No, that's disgusting, Joe.
Otherwise, the brush is going to have something on it.
No, because when you flush it, you put the brush in it and it comes off.
Does it though?
Yes.
You get little bits.
Yeah, but it flushes off.
You have clinkers.
That's not
Anyway,
right.
back to, have they got a name or not?
No, there's no
Oh,
name.
I'm not surprised. You should be embarrassed. You should be ashamed.
So this
what,
was a big log by the sounds of it.
to summarise,
Big branch.
Big branch has been left. It's not flushing. I think, what should I do if it happens again? How did they leave? I want to know. Well, I am an expert in this field because on a previous podcast with Lee, the whole episode was about this.
Why? What happened?
Well, not that. What I'm about to tell you. There is one simple solution. And when I was younger, I used...
How old was she?
Primary school.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I just used to leave massive logs in the loo that wouldn't flush.
You had a poo at school?
No, at home. I was that age.
Okay.
And there was something that we stored in the cupboard to use in these situations. And that thing was called...
No, it's not.
the poo ruler.
No, I don't think that's real.
The poo ruler fixes all problems. Well, it just fixes poo problems, really.
So is it just a normal ruler?
It's a 30 centimetre shatter-resistant ruler.
So you had a dedicated ruler to break up your poo?
Chop, chop, chop. Now I think that's a bit wrong, but it was very normal in my house.
No.
Chop, chop, chop. Chops it up, flushes down.
I've never heard this until you told me.
Well, I should think so.
Has anyone else done that?
Well, weirdly enough, it was actually my mum's idea. She said, grab a ruler.
No, I'm sorry.
She did,
no.
she grab a ruler.
I don't believe that for a second. Your mum would never say that.
You'll have to ask her then.
Well, she ain't coming around our house having a poo then.
She didn't do it. It's for me because she said I was some monstrous poo-laying child, and she's never experienced out like it. So I had a dedicated poo ruler. So that's a very simple resolution. You can chop it with a ruler. But you're at someone else's house.
They might not have a ruler.
Don't go in the stationery cupboard and find a ruler, because you don't want to be doing it with a 15 centimetre one, let me tell you. That's a mistake.
No, I'm sorry. Should you carry a poo ruler around all the time then? Just wipe it afterwards? Actually, no, that's disgusting.
Don't carry it around. It's in the poo ruler case attached to my bag. Okay, that's a joke. Obviously, it's not. No, it was underneath the sink in the cupboard. And after it was used, it's either thrown away or bleached.
So you have to keep buying new rulers.
It wouldn't happen too often. But I remember one time I was screaming at my mum for help, and she thought it was part of a film that was on. And I was on the toilet because if you're eating, skip. I couldn't push.
Oh, you're constipated.
No. I pushed initially. Out it comes. Halfway through, I can't push anymore. So traumatic.
I've had that before.
Wouldn't wiggle off, wouldn't anything. And luckily, the poo ruler helped that day.
So you just went around and swoop.
Yeah, like a ninja. Mid-air chop. Splashback was quite nice. So, and not me, all you've got to do is look for something to chop it up with that they wouldn't miss, but you can also chuck away in. But the bathroom bin might be small. Open the window, lob the poo out if not. Do you ever get that at your school, that viral story about someone?
No,
it was a funny little meme video, and she's like, oh, she went, bye. He went off to work. She did a poo. She put it in a little bag because it wouldn't flush. She left the bag on the side as she went to pick up something. She left the door locked behind her. She's left a bag of poo on the worktop. She can't get back in because it's this guy's place. Did you ever see that video?
Bad.
Anyway, to answer that, chop it up, chuck it out the window. But you did chop it up with the brush, so you've actually answered it yourself.
What I would probably do is always carry a doggy bag.
What?
I don't do this, but in this situation, it would be really useful.
If you have a dog, you might have a dog. Everyone that has a dog seems to have dog bags. Scoop it up yourself.
Yeah.
But then where are you putting it? Out the window.
No, you go outside and put it in their bin.
But you can't carry it through the house.
Yes, you can.
You walk past them having Sunday roast with brown sauce and you've got a bag of poo.
Not every toilet has a window. Our toilet doesn't have a window. Downstairs one doesn't.
You would chuck it out the window, hide it, and then when you go out, quickly put it in the bin. And if you forget about it, it's somebody else's poo.
Yeah, they'll probably just blame it on the dog next door or something.
If there's no window, how are we getting rid of this poo?
I would say I'm just going to nip out and get some fresh air and go out with it and put it in the bin.
What, carrying it in your hand?
Or stick it behind your back.
So you wouldn't let me get rid of my skins with tissue paper, but you can carry poo?
It's in a doggy bag like you would carry
it's in the bag,
Otis's.
okay.
But carrying it with my hands. So yeah, if it was that big and you can't get it down, try and do a triple flush. A triple flush. So
sometimes wait till the toilet's fully loaded with water and then you want to pulse that button. Flush, hold. No. Gives you the most power of water.
Something I have done before.
We are very experienced in this
field. If I flushed it and it hasn't gone down, I wait in the toilet a bit longer until it's restarted.
That's funny. I believe someone's just said that.
And then just start it again.
Or if there's some form of bowl, you can fill it with water and try pressure wash it down. Because the only reason the stuff goes on the toilet is because the water falling down is making the other water go under.
Okay, I feel like we need to come with a conclusion with this.
I feel sick.
I'd say use a doggy bag, get it outside.
If not, eat it.
If not, just use the brush. That's what the brush is for. If they do not have a brush, there is something wrong with that household.
It's their fault. There you go. And thank you very much for sending that in. If you'd like to send in your strange dilemmas, it doesn't have to be about poo. It doesn't have to be about first dates.
Could be confessions.
I do like that. Every week, it could be confessions, guys.
Yeah, because people might have done something really weird and they kind of want to get it off their chest.
Well, you know where to send them. At Now You Tell Me Pod on Instagram. And you never know, we might be reading yours out. Or maybe ask us a question. Should we open it to a Q&A? Ask us questions in the DMs and we will answer them.
That's a new little segment. Question of the week.
Question of the week.
You can probably replace it with No You Tell Me Now.
Beg your pardon? Did you ever watch Harry Hill's TV burp?
I watched the bit where he did You've Been Framed, not the burp
Okay,
one.
so that's not that. He just...
It's Harry Hill.
Well, yeah.
Pretty much the same thing, isn't it?
I want him to bring back TV burp.
I don't know what it is.
They used to get bits... You'd have loved it. Used to get bits from shows and make them out of context. So, it'd be like, Harry Hill would be sat behind the desk and he says things. Get your yawn out, go on.
It's so hot in here, it's making me go tired.
Right. He'll say something and then it'll cut to the clip. So it'd be like, David Platt's struggling to boil the kettle, and it'll be a clip of David Platt getting angry at the kettle or something. So it's out of context.
Is that what it is?
I can't explain it to you. I can't really watch TV, but...
We'll put it on tonight and we'll have a watch.
All right, then. What's happening? Can you do the outro, please?
Yeah, I feel like you kind of just covered the outro there, really.
All right.
Thank you listening or watching if you are.
Thank you listening.
If you'd like to send us your queries or qualms, you just said that, there's no point in saying it again.
I sounded you for a checklist. We'd get out of this room, man. We'd open a window, man.
But something you did mean, if you have any encounters, you can jetpack into our DMs.
Oh, nice. That's called looping back to the previous joke.
Yeah.
Call back.
Anyway, we'll see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday.
And hopefully it's not about poo.
I like those.
Of course you did with your
Made me
ruler.
feel comfortable.